Hello and welcome back to Dark Deity. This is Chapter 23, Sins of the Father. We're joined by Maeve and Irving having a conversation. Irving, may I have a word? Of course, is something wrong? It's Elias. I've never seen him like this. He's sweating profusely and he's been like this all evening. Do you think it's the staff? Seems more than likely. You should check up on him. Elias? Ah, blast, Irving. I'm sorry, you just startled me is all. Next time I'd appreciate a warning. Forgive me, but I must admit I'm a bit concerned. Is everything alright? Better than alright. I'm closer than I've ever been. The limits, the edges of these astral spaces, many of them aren't limits at all, they're more like walls. Arcane barriers built to thwart a probing mind, which means there could be any number of things on the other side. All it's left to do is break through. I can feel them bending under my will, I just need to concentrate. Are you sure these barriers are breakable? I know you searched diligently. We should consider the possibility that Akmenos isn't present in the staff at all.
Ridiculous.
He is, I'm sure of it. I just need more time.
Pace yourself.
I see. Pace yourself, my friend. I can't have you overextended. I need you sharp in the battlefields. I know. I'm sorry I don't have more for you right now, but Corvin's recent discoveries are promising. Is that so? Perhaps, though not as promising as I might have hoped. A staff forged before the Calamity is bound to be steeped in more history than you can fathom. The arcane weapon has gone by many names. Merrimack, the Dungeons of Yil, the Binding Branch, the Black Rose of Curella. We traced the staff to various historical accounts and legends over the centuries.
That's it.
Good, that should shed some light on the nature of this necromancer who wielded it. I thought so too, but about 300 years ago, the trail simply runs cold. I can't find any known reference to the staff between then and when we first laid eyes on it in Drakenweld. That is troubling. Don't give up the search, I'm sure something will turn up. That may be, but I'm not convinced the Order of Eternals or the Mystic Council for that matter is sharing everything they know. With your permission, I'd like to present my findings to them. Perhaps then they'll see fit to disclose more relevant lore, however guarded it may be. If it's my blessing you want, you've had it all along. I don't know where we'd be without your scholarship.
I'm sure of it.
Your vote of confidence is much appreciated. In time, I will do it justice. You already have. Sloane, I'm surprised to find you wandering about so late. These caverns are safer than they once were, thanks to us. That they are. Well, good night. Actually, Irving, I was hoping I might catch you. It's about my father. Of course, I want to assure you I'm doing everything in my power to avoid a conflict. If we can topple Varic without coming to blows with the Valmirons, we will. That's just it. You can't. What do you mean? Irving, my father's not the kind of threat that can be ignored. Turn your back on him for an instant and he'll stick a knife in it. If your father's troops had reinforced Canopy Bridge, we would have seen the end of this revolution. We don't have the numbers to go chasing after him, and even if we did, we'd be fighting on enemy territory. Every day we wait, we delay the inevitable. If he amasses enough strength, he'll stop us dead in our tracks on the road to Sojourn. Are you proposing we march everyone right into whatever Henry Valmiron's prepared for them in the forest? No, we remove them quietly. Then I become head of House Valmiron. Fear is a singular method of governance. His grip on his people is tight but brittle. If we break it, the people of Canopy will follow me to Sojourn. Sloane, he's your father. I know you two had your differences, but isn't this the man who raised you? Differences? That's the understatement of the century. And no, not in the slightest. I was raised exclusively by tutors and maids. Gods, I wouldn't know the first thing about sneaking into the Valmiron manor. Neither would I. And why even suggest it? Because I know someone who does, and he's agreed to help us. Are you sure he can be trusted? Perhaps he's more loyal to your father than you expect. I'm insulted at the suggestion. I'm never wrong about people, especially men. This one couldn't think for himself to save his life, especially if the request came from my lips. I see. At any rate, you'll meet him in the morning. I just needed to convince you. There's no way around this. You've made up your mind, then. Very much so. Well, I've learned better than to try and change it. And I've taught you well. Anyway, as you were saying, it's late. Good night. Good night, Sloane. I do hope you know what you're getting yourself into. Don't worry, Irving. I've been thinking about this for quite some time. Now we're joined by Sarah, Maeve, Liberty, and Bianca. We're ready to make the push for Sojourn. We have everything we need. Nearly everything. We still need a realistic plan to hold the kingdom together once we've ousted Varic. I don't imagine that's at the forefront of Sarah's mind. It's no great boon to Aramor to have his neighbors constantly plagued by rebellion. Of course it's on my mind. I know we have Delia nobility among us. What would they suggest?
Naturally.
It's simple, really. Gather all the heads of Delia's landed families for a meet, and have them vote in a new royal family. Was the corruption of the throne not what got us here in the first place? Maybe so, but at the moment, Delia requires stability. It's taken centuries to carve out the territories it encompasses. Leave the nobility out of the important decisions and it will fracture right back into a million pieces. Monroe happens to be right. Any other form of rule would never be seen as legitimate. And therein lies the power and downfall of the monarchy. The unrelenting need for a ruler with the command to wield control and the strength of will to resist it. In a long history since the Calamity, those who possess both can be named in a single breath. But how will we win the support of the nobility before the gap we create with Varic's absence? First, we depose my father. That will win us the support of all the houses in Canopy. As head of House Valmiron, I can legitimize our cause. I thought your father disowned you and stripped you of your titles.
Guess I'll state the obvious.
He's too proud to admit that to his own people. I doubt even Varic knows, and if he does, should all go right, that won't matter. Doesn't sound like that stayed much of a secret. Perhaps not to a rumor monger.
Was that all?
Watch your tongue, witch. Listen, we need to remember who the real enemy is. Yes, Henry Valmiron. I don't suppose you've already come up with a plan. I have, but not without help. Allow me to introduce Brookstead of the Birchwood, the son of a former tutor of mine who serves as my father's personal cartographer. Hello. I must admit, this is more excitement than I've had in months. It's a pleasure to meet all of you. And what use would we have for a cartographer's son?
I assure you,
my own knowledge of geography is quite extensive. I make a valuable diplomatic asset. I can name the capital of every nation on Etland and Varroa, as well as all of the minor outlying kingdoms of the Aelithir. Yes, Braxton, and we take your word for it. To answer your question, Monroe, as paranoid as my father is, he's constantly employing his architects to design new passages and methods of escape. The passages change frequently enough that my father has new maps of them drawn up every year. Maps that Braxton was able to get his hands on for me.
indeed.
The network is quite extensive through tree trunks and branches and roots, though I'm not sure it would be quite appropriate to... Braxton, would you please show our friends what you brought for me?
Of course.
Yes, of course, right away. Well, I must say, this certainly looks promising. If we enter the southeastern tunnel, I should be able to navigate to the manor's atrium with ease. Though I do hope you don't intend to seriously harm Lord Valmiron. Not any more than necessary for him to see reason.
Very good.
Ah, very good. He is, after all, a reasonable man. We should instruct our troops to follow about a day behind. Once our task is done, we'll muster what forces we can in Canopy, and set out for Sojourn. Lincoln, can you make the preparations?
Indeed.
Of course. Alright, everyone else, you should make preparations of your own. You won't be returning here for some time. Ah, this is truly exciting. History in the making. I wonder if I'll have a page or two devoted to myself in the records. Perhaps a footnote is more reasonable. Alright, so we've been thrown into the base. We have a lot of money. I'm kind of thinking of buying tier 4 tokens, but I don't remember how much they cost. Ah, 6,000, okay. We could afford 2 of those if we wanted. But I'm not sure that I do. So this is probably an awful idea, but I decided to upgrade Sloane's Meteor, or upgrade her Fire, whatever it was called, Fireball, I think, into a Meteor with a bunch of tokens. And the reason is because this map is clearly going to be Sloane-based, so bringing her along could be funny. And also I do want to see how easy it is to train an underleveled character late in the game. So I gave her the aspect of Shadow as well to make sure she gets attacked less and just let her try to get attacks on weakened enemies and see if that works. It probably won't, but it's worth a try, I guess. And we'll check on some bonds. Let's see what Sia and Monroe have to say to each other. Alright, Sia, I'm here. I wish for you to explain what I did wrong. I'm keeping an open mind as others have advised me to recently. Wow, that's actually a big leap for you. I can appreciate that. However, it wears my patience rather thin. I'd prefer to get on with it. Conditional respect. Guess I'll take it for now, eh? Alright, you told me that countryside women can't make up their minds when I spoke my mind.
Naturally.
Yes, as a joke. Joke or not, I know you well enough to know that the sentiment behind it is genuine. Why would my feelings on the matter change the reception of the joke? You know, I've never actually had to explain this before, but it feels good to know you're asking the right questions off the trip. Off the rip, rather. The amount of ridiculousness I've had to deal with because of how people view countryside women is absurd. So you saying that touches on a nerve for me. In that moment, it may not have had a real effect, but it has in the past. How am I supposed to understand that without you explaining it? Well, you aren't. That's why we're here. I don't hold it against you, though after this conversation, I might if you kept making me feel awful.
Could have fooled me.
I'm sorry, Sia. It was not my intent to make you feel awful. Truthfully, I rather enjoy your company. I like to help Duskwater in any ways I can, just on account of that. That's a lot. There's a lot of tough exterior on you, huh? Raised by politicians, I guess. Well, many of our friends have been trying to break that exterior down. It's taken time, but I find that I'm happier as I work on it.
I'm sure of it.
I'm glad for that. I'm willing to start back on square one and try to be friends if you are. I am. Okay, well. See, good to see that Monroe is, becoming a little bit more cheerful / friendly. I'll take a look at the other bonds and then we'll get started. After taking Canopy Bridge, only one strategic target remains between the Revolution and Sojourn. Henry Valmiron. The overseer of the Canopy region, he's been terrorizing the area for years. If the Revolution seeks to rebuild Delia after defeating Varic, Henry must go. His malice is simply too dangerous. Nobody knows this better than his disgraced daughter, Sloane. And here we are. How's that for service? Excellent. Thank you, Braxton. It's best if you stay out of trouble now. You know, I was so glad to be rid of this place, but it's good to be home. Sloane, promise me something. If your father yields, you'll spare his life. Huh. That's quite an amusing image, actually. I can make that promise with confidence, Irving. He won't.
Quite right.
You're right about that, daughter. Lord Valmiron. There's one way out of this for you, and we're offering it now. Surrender your claim on your lands and release your people from your wrath. Ah, you've brought guests. I'm glad to see you're making friends, Sloane, but this is more than I expected. We'll have to find a way to accommodate. I always thought one of him was too much. He's form-splitting. I've never seen someone do it more than twice. Which one do I hit? Any of them. If we hurt one, we hurt them all. Come on. That's different? What's going on here? Before marching on Sojourn, the Revolution must secure the political future of Delia. Sloane's father, Henry Valmiron, is all that stands in the way. Well, first things first. I'm gonna bring Sloane for reasons, I guess. See if we can have her kill her dad. And I'll give her some healing items. Okay, so looking at the map, we start in this kind of living room area, I guess, and then as we go further along this kind of tree-themed area, there is a bunch of Henrys. So there's Henry over here, and Henry's also over here. And it says in the top left, Henry Valmiron has split his forms. Damage dealt to any of his mirror images will be shared. So the more damage we do to any of the Henrys, the more we do to all of them, basically. I think for this map, it makes sense to kind of split up into groups so that we have as much DPS against Henrys as possible, basically. And I think we can manage for a while, at least. I don't know how well Sloane will survive things, but I'd like to feed her a couple kills and see if she can gain some levels in the Valmiron manor. Well, with that out of the way, let's begin. Alright, so we'll get started by, well, I think the best way forward would be to have
Are you sure?
Alden go around the couch here and start attacking these guys.
Too easy.
And once we soften up a unit or two, we'll move Sloane up. We can probably feed her a kill a turn pretty easily once we get close enough to the enemies. Not right now, though. I put her far away so that she wouldn't get attacked. For right now, though, I want to block these guys off from moving into the room, so we'll just use the Volge for now, I guess. Not sure why we... Oh. Okay, I could attack this guy at 2 range with the Volge for some reason. That's weird. How do I reproduce that?
I will.
Switch to a magic spell, choose to attack a guy at 2 range, and then I can switch. I can't switch to a spear anymore like I could before. If I go here and select a one range weapon and then go over here, I can attack with a 2 range weapon, so that's slightly broken.
You've made your death a necessity!
But okay. Yeah, the animations are even broken too. It's not, definitely not meant to happen. So I won't abuse that. But, let's pull these guys in with Varic.
What would it be?
And
I guess.
we'll keep people near Varic to help out. I think Sloane's group will be this one, since it's the shortest path to Henry, and we can just train on him, probably. Plus, Astral Assault is something that he counters with, at which point someone will probably get killed. Also, I don't know what these blue squares are for. I guess that's a chest, actually, now I look at it more closely. I'll just put Ren in range of this guy and move up. And also send a small crew in this direction. Oh yeah, I guess we can let Sophia help out too. Alright, so enemy phase time. We'll see what happens here. First thing first is Irving getting attacked, but he just kills that guy anyway, so not a problem.
You won't feel a thing.
And this is going to be another kill for him. There we go. Going after Varic, that's fine.
Would hate to be you right now.
Alright, so much for feeding Sloane a kill here. Not a problem
Leave
now.
some for me.
There's still others.
Proudly meeting expectations.
Alright then. Oh. I think you dodged that. Alright, our turn again.
I guess.
We might be able to chip with Sia. We'll try with the stiletto. And how much can Sloane do
All yours.
here? Oh, 33. She just has a... she just has a 32% chance to hit, that's the problem. Well, it's worth a try. Ah, okay, she hit. And then she gains, like 90 experience.
No wonder people like me.
Okay, I think this is doable then.
This should be fun.
Let's move Varic up. And Lincoln as well, we can have him help out.
Fresh as a daisy.
Now... I feel like this group of 4 should go to the top right corner of the map. So, but this guy is here, so, let's see if we can get rid of him first. Alright, missed.
I will.
You can hit with Molten Globe. Maybe, probably not. Alright. Well, eventually we'll get lucky there. For now, we'll send Fenton and Alden this way. On this side... let's let Maeve get the chest here. Got a fizzly drink.
Let's get going.
I want Caius to bait the 2-ranged attack
As you
a
command.
bit, and Thaylanel can stand near him. And then this bottom right corner, I have Monroe attack here. Just kill this guy immediately. And now Ren can block this area off. And
More work?
we can just provide some moral support here for
Don't look at me.
Faust. Something like that. Maybe Irby can hit this time.
You won't feel a thing.
Oh, nice. And here comes the other enemies. Oh, they're attacking Caius. He didn't dodge, but that's fine. We'll manage. So Henry can attack Ren from his position, which is
Don't blink.
mildly concerning. Well, Ren's gonna dodge that easily. Okay, so Henry moves. That's why he attacked Ren. I didn't notice that. Okay, well, that's understandable, I guess. We'll just press forward on this,
Awaiting
this
orders.
corner first.
I won't let you fall.
But without getting into Henry's range, because that could be dangerous. We'll just stand here. And then move up.
All yours.
Yeah, we can just stand here. We don't need to face here or anything like that. Now, on this side. I feel like Ren does really good against Henry here. I just don't want to be in a situation where these guys are both attacking him. So, how does Monroe do against Henry here? He takes 40. Okay, so what I might do is... I'll Ren back one, have Monroe go here, and attack the guy behind him, which will kill. And then... hopefully Monroe doesn't get hit too hard. Oh, he's getting crits, never mind. That's okay though, because
Take care your blood doesn't stain my robes!
he'll heal himself a bit, and then also Faust will heal him up, so that's fine. Right, so we're gonna heal you now.
Don't look at me!
Henry might attack Ren anyway, so we'll see. Alright now, so
Leave it to me.
we're gonna... I hate that they can counter at 3 range. It's really,
Destiny does not falter.
quite an oversight. Although it's not to our advantage, we can just attack here anyway. Now,
As you command.
Elano can finish you off with Wave +1. Good stuff. In this corner, well, I'd like to have Irving help out on the side with Sophia, so put Irving here and just attack the guy behind this guy. Okay. We can do the same thing here. Except for the fact that we can't really hit very well with Fenton,
Aye.
because inaccurate. But we can try. Okay, that worked out.
Huh?
Now Sophia can't actually shoot that guy, but that's okay. We'll just...
Let's do it.
Well, Alden doesn't take that much. No, he kind of does, but
Are you sure?
I'll just let him attack from here. It's fine. And Sophia can just move up. Okay, first things first, we're gonna see Irving get attacked here a bit, but
You've made your death a necessity!
he's not gonna be able to kill. But he'll at least do some damage. Same with Fenton. Garrett getting attacked, wonderful. Too bad he missed. That would have been a nice way to set up a kill for Sloane, but I highly doubt she can hit a Blade Master anyway. These mages on the east side of the map are closing in. But we'll live. Probably. This will pass. And this is almost too easy for Monroe.
You crossed the wrong Valmiron!
Kind of expected Henry would attack Ren there, but this is fine too. All the Henrys heal. And Monroe gets his health back and kills this guy too. Okay, let's start with Sophia getting a shot in here.
Stay back, creep!
That way, maybe you can kill with, well, probably Alden since it's more accurate, but
I feel stronger.
you could use the dragon.
Do I look stronger?
We can use our dragon friends here too if we need to. Yeah, we should just leave this one to Alden.
I will.
Irving can, well, I think I'm inclined to use the lucky stick.
You won't feel a thing.
And then we get hit probably. And again. There we go.
Strength is the only path to peace.
Alright. Well, it's a clear shot to this room now. So I'd say we move up. Keeping Meteor on is fine here. I would like to heal. So, time to eat that cheesesteak, I suppose. Now on this side, I'd like to kill this guy so that Kaias can move up and then Thailana won't get attacked twice a turn. Let's see what we can do about that.
As you command.
Probably not much. We'll start with this. See how much damage he ends up doing. Okay, well, it's not enough for Maeve to kill, unfortunately. She gets one crit, which she might. Alright.
Now, the might of Threlisar!
Perfect. Kaias can now move up. Do a bit of attacking. And, well, either of these guys need healing, so I'm inclined to send Foss this way to heal Maeve, and then we can heal Thailana next turn as well. Let's have Ren and Henry bully this guy a bit. Trying to figure out how much HP Henry heals every turn. Hopefully it's not 2,000, otherwise then we have to get all of our units into position and
If I
do
must.
a lot of damage at once. I don't really care if Henry hits here, because Monroe will be fine next turn unless he gets crit. But, well, actually he's protected from a crit too, since he ended the battle with over 80 HP. Now on this side, how much does Sloane do here? 29, but she has a 16% chance to hit. Okay, well, let's try it anyway, I guess.
Would hate to be you right now.
Or we can just kill this guy with Varic, that's fine too. There'll be plenty of opportunity to
hero.
train Sloane here. Considering Henry has 2,000 HP, I think we'll manage somehow. Speaking of Henry, though, we should probably... Now, the thing is, we have these guys' ranges to worry about. Also, they're healers, so... Yeah, I think what I'll do is put Sia here. And... move Sloane just out of range. And have Lincoln heal up Garrick.
Rally to me.
And we'll see how this enemy phase goes. Alright, first up is Thailana. Gets a kill. Very good.
From ember to flame.
And a solid level up. Of course, now Thailana's gonna get attacked repeatedly, since he is still able to be surrounded by 2 people. Plus they have ranged attacks, so theoretically you can get attacked by up to 4 people or 5. And Ren's dodging at Henry again. Good.
This will serve me well.
Okay, not too shabby. Oh boy, Henry's going after Sia as well.
Bottoms up!
But we're gonna do plenty of damage to him now.
Bottoms up!
And again. Great. Right now it's at 1591.
Fine by me!
Okay. And it's all the priests around him that are healing the Henrys. It's not like a special effect of him as a boss. It doesn't mean that killing the healers around Henry will stop the healing at least, so that's good. Of course, now he's healed up to 1.9k. It says his HP is 2000, but I think that's just max HP that's displayed there. I don't think you can actually see the real HP amounts unless you go into battle with him. Let's see how Sloane does against Henry here. She actually has a reasonably high chance to hit. Funny enough, that's good and also scary, but we can get rid of the healers around him first. As much as we can with our good luck and
Sorry in advance!
our wonderful skills. Okay.
I guess.
And then if Sia kills this guy pretty easily.
It's rude to stare!
Wonderful. We don't need to heal anybody except for Sloane once she gets hit here, because she will get hit here. So we'll just have Sloane burn Henry a bit. And then Henry crits Sloane, which is fine because she doesn't die. And she gets 80 experience points. Okay then, we'll just heal Sloane. This is gonna be a fun grind. How about we go after these healers now, somehow. I think our best bet is to stick somebody here and pull all of them at once, just a matter of figuring out who. 19 Fortitude, 10 Fortitude, Alden has 25. I think Sophia's the best bet here. We need to just get her there.
Are you sure?
Let's just get everyone in position close to the range here. I think we should heal Irving while we're at it as well. Everyone's pretty good to go there. Let's make sure that Caius is healed up. He's currently at 1 HP.
It just works.
Okay then. A little bit of Todd Howard energy going there. And now, well, I think our best bet is to chip this guy with Mage. And then we can just probably kill with Gaius. Yeah, one shot. There we go. And Thalanel can also do a good job here. And hopefully he doesn't lose too much HP next turn, or on enemy phase rather. Because I only brought 2 healers.
The hunt is on.
For some reason. Let's do this. Watch Ren dodge attacks. Hit again. Now Monroe can do some more damage. Ouch. And more.
You crossed the wrong Valmiron!
That's kind of painful, but Lionel shouldn't get attacked too much this turn at least. Oh. Okay. Got hit. Got hit by 22, so that's fine. We'll just move on without him. Ouch. Alright, and another one. Very good. Now he's going after Garrick instead of Sloan.
Proudly meeting expectations.
But we still get a level up out of it, so whatever. Okay then. Slowly whittling this guy down. Monroe can do some more whittling. Alright, Foss doesn't need to heal anyone here, so what I'm gonna do is actually attack with him, probably. It's only a 4% chance to get hit, hopefully it doesn't actually happen. And in return, we get nothing. Good. And Caius can continue whittling this guy down. Great.
Can't always hit the mark.
Oh well. Let's chip a little bit, Maeve.
Now, the might of Threlisar!
Okay. In the top right corner. Well, we need to dispatch these healers at some point, so I think our best bets would be to do that right now. If we have Sophia go after you,
Here goes nothing!
just kill the crits. And then we might be able to use Molten Globe to attack the guy behind him like this. So that is 20, that is 32. Another 20 would be 72 damage total, so assuming no crits, our ring will be down quite a bit. I think it's worth a try. Alright. And we can't really do anything to the healer with Fenton, so we'll just hit Henry a bit. Now, in the Sloane's corner...
This should be fun.
let's have Garrick attack Henry a bit.
Sorry in advance!
Have Sloane
yours.
attack Henry a bit as well.
I've been saving this just for you!
Very fitting quick quote for this particular battle. Just got another 80 experience casually.
It's all falling into place.
Wonderful, wonderful. Heal you up, Sloane.
Fresh as a daisy.
And then have Sia steal things. Tier 3 token, alright.
Are you sure?
Let's get Alden moving here. Actually, stick him here and open the chest. Dwarven Stew, alright. It's enemy phase time. This is gonna be a nice kill for Caius. And a dodge. Monroe can get his health back, no problem. Alright. That's kind of painful, but at least Fenton can get back reasonably hard, and at least he didn't attack Irving. Alright, it's pick on Garrick Day, apparently. They're all healing Henry, and his HP is now 1,000-ish. Alright, so the problem with this particular setup is that we can't go past him here. So... yeah, I'm gonna have Fenton and... I think I'll have Alden go this way as well. And Sophia and Irving can work on this guy from here.
Dynamic duo coming through!
Cool. All damage is good damage.
Whatever it takes.
I'm not sure I want to risk this with Irving, though.
I will.
What if we pushed Henry? I mean, it wouldn't make a difference since he can move, but I'll think about that some more. We'll get back to that later. For now, let's move on in this area.
You'll die as you lived!
We'll let Maeve chip this guy a bit. If she gets crit, that'd be kind of bad. Okay, Caius can just cut this guy in half with his swords.
Can't always hit the mark.
It's 2 bad level ups in a row for him. Or at least low stat level ups. Caius can just get healed then. We'll heal Fenton next turn. Continue whittling away Henry on this side. Ouch. Okay.
If I must.
Do some damage with Monroe.
Take care your blood doesn't stain my robes!
I was getting crits, which is very unfortunate. Because now if he gets too unlucky on enemy phase, he could die. Well, hopefully that won't happen. Let's continue attacking with Sloane here. Alright.
It's all falling into place.
Okay, I might actually replace
Awaiting
Liberty with
orders.
you permanently. Make sure you're all healed up.
Fresh as a daisy.
Have Garrick at this chest. Orban Stew, okay. Well, we'll see if Sia can't,
What'll it be?
get to other treasure, maybe. Probably still can. I'm inclined to just leave Irving here, honestly, that way so if he doesn't get attacked at one range. If this guy moves closer to heal Henry, we can also attack him. So for now, we'll just wait. Okay, Monroe is getting beaten up here a bit.
Be honored that I'll kill you myself!
But we're gonna be alright. Well, unfortunately for Henry, he moved out of the choke point that he was...
Father, give me
Walking.
strength!
Also, Henry's really close to dying. I mean, he'll get healed this... in the ascending phase, but still. Really, really close. I could just kill him and forfeit the treasure at the end of the level. I don't know what it even is, so... It's probably not too important. Probably.
Proudly meeting expectations.
Okay, so what I want to do first is... Well, get Irving out of the way and have Sophia shoot the priest dead.
Here goes nothing!
To slow down the boss's healing.
I feel stronger. Do I look stronger?
Great.
I
We'll
will.
get Irving back here for now. Can't push anybody, so just wait. Have Fenton go down here. Have Alden go down here after moving Caius.
Let's get going.
We'll keep Caius out of range and put
Leave it to me.
Maeve just in range.
Off you go.
Haste Faust for no particular reason and just
Don't look at me.
heal Fenton. I think we're pretty much wrapped up here. We're just going to attack this guy. My friend gets hit, that would be unfortunate. Alright. And doing this would be nice. Alright, this brings you down to about 200 HP. 195, okay. And then... you can actually probably kill him this turn. If we do this... plus that, 31... yeah, this is doable. Alright. Sia dodges, and then does that again.
Bottoms up!
Alright, now he's down to 25, which I think
All yours.
means Sloane can do this. Let's let her kill Henry. Okay.
It's all falling into place.
I don't know why it lagged there, but yeah, all done.
A true Valmiron.
Very good. 9,000 golds, a couple tokens, and Monroe's the MVP, as usual. Your game is up, Valmiron. You'll pay for the pain you've caused. The pain I've caused? This is no children's story, Captain. Death is a daily occurrence. Why not benefit? Anyone mind I finish the job before the evil speech? Please do.
No.
No, it should be me. Sloan, it doesn't have to be.
Slow.
Ah, my dear Sloan, look how strong you've become. Only took the combined strength of your friends to best your dear old dad.
You'll never be worthy.
I'll never be worthy of the name. Finally. Henry just disappeared. Okay. I've seen many brutal things. That'll make the list. He deserved it. I'm proud of her. What was most difficult is sometimes most necessary. Come, the dawn is breaking. Our troops will be arriving soon. Help me clean this up. We'll be staying here for a couple days. They say if you don't give a monster a proper burial, you risk it returning from the dead. They didn't teach us how to do this in Brookstead. No, they very much did not. You should check in on Sloan. You seem to have handled herself quite well. Can't say I know that's true. Either way, that's your job now, fearless leader. You ever plan on not annoying me? I've really been giving that some thought, actually. And no, I don't. Good to know some things never change. Alright, that was the end of Chapter 23. Pretty memorable boss fight, I would say. If it took longer to kill Henry, I probably would have gotten the chests, like all the chests on the right-hand side. I just figured finishing the chapter fast is probably worth more than what's in the chests. Considering it's either a stat booster, a healing item, or a token, it's like, I can probably just do this. So, it worked out well. Sloan got a few levels. I am debating whether to deploy her in the future or not, but it could be funny to just bring her along anyway, because she's a low-level unit that will grow very fast. And I can see how that works for the last few chapters of this game. I think there's only 5 chapters left after this one. So yeah, thank you for watching, and have a good one.